children, we will start our next topic, that is Houses of Parliament of chapter 3 in unit 3. Okay, so in that we are reading about the constitution. So in the constitution, Houses of Parliament is given. We know that India following bicameral legislature system. Bi means two type of legislature system was there. One is unicameral and second one is bicameral. So bicameral means we are following two houses, both the houses, two houses. Uni means one house. So the Parliament of India follows bicameral legislative system, which are having two houses. First one is lower house, that is Lok Sabha, which is also called House of People. Second one is upper house, which is also called Raj Sabha, and the Council of States. Okay, so you know that Lok Sabha is also called House of the People and the Raj Sabha is also called Council of States. By having these two houses, our parliament was formed. So in the Constituent Assembly adopted the bicameral legislature system as it believed that we are following a federal system. Now two type of system, unitary system and federal system. In the federal system, we are following both the rules of central and the state, and in the unitary system, we follow only the rules of central government. So we are following the federal system with a strong union with the comparison of these to the state was the most flexible for the government for a massive and greatly diverse country like India. And unicameral system would not be adequate to meet the country's challenges. We are not following unicameral means एक ही house बस काम नहीं कर सकता था आपकी country का. So we are following the unicameral system to complete the challenges of our country. Maximum strength in Lok Sabha is 552 members. This is an MCQ question. And 550 members of Lok Sabha are directly elected by adult suffrage, means by the people, by the people voting के through elect होते हैं, where the citizen who are above the 18 years has right to vote. And the remaining two are nominated by the president, which is also called Anglo-Indian Committee, which that person were following from Anglo-Indian. Means president अपनी choice के दो person को लोक सभा में रख सकता है. And in the Raj Sabha, total member 250 members, of which 238 members are elected directly by state legislature, and 12 members are nominated by president, which is called Anglo-Indian Committee members. So total 14 members are appointed by the president in the houses of parliament. Clear? Means 12 in the Raj Sabha and 2 in the Lok Sabha. Okay, now next topic, which is important in the constitution, that is central or state relation. How the relations of center, or where in the constitution the center and state relations were shown, in which article or which schedule. So various articles and schedules of the constitution lays down rules about the power of central or state. Various articles are there as well as relation of them. Firstly, the 7th schedule means seventh schedule में 3 legislative list is given: union list, concurrent list, state list. मीन्स आपका यूनियन लिस्ट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का क्या मैटर होगा, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का क्या मैटर होगा, और बोथ कॉन्टेंट मीन्स बोथ का क्या मैटर होगा. दैट विल बी डिस्क्राइब अंडर 7th शेड्यूल. दिस 3 लिस्ट आर डिफाइन द लेजिस्लेटिव जुरिडिक्शन, उनका क्या राइट्स होगा. द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज़ एक्सक्लूसिवली legislative authority to frame law over the matters listed in the union list. Central government is covered under the union list. There are 99 matters which are covered under the union list. Which type of matters will be there? Foreign affairs, defense, armed force, communication, post, telegraph, foreign trade, etc. And in the state government, ordinarily having the authority on the matter to make the state list. There are exceptional situation. However, like state government का क्या काम होगा? Like emergency declare करना, national interest, international trade. When the central or state legislate on the matter of the state list. So there are 61 subjects in the state list which protect the public order, police, administration of justice, policing, local government, agriculture, and so on. And both parliament and state legislature have power over matters enumerated in the content list, means both the matters. where the central government is also required, where the state matter also required, like education matter. This goes in the concurrent list, है ना. वो दोनों के मैटर से बन के ही आपका एजुकेशन का वो बनता है ना, रूल्स और रेगुलेशन. However, the parliament is a supremacy in the list. It comprises 52 items, includes civil and criminal procedure. Like which items? Concurrent list have it 52 civil and that's the central union list consists of 99, state list consists of 61 subjects. Okay, like concurrent list consists of marriage, divorce, economic, spatial planning, trade union, electricity, newspaper, education, population control. This all will be concurrent list matter. Nextly, emergency. Next topic in the constitution, emergency means curfew, है ना, तो curfew लग जाता है. Emergency provision are provided in part, which part? In part 18 of the constitution. Okay, in part 18 of the constitution, this provides that during emergency, the central government may supersede the state government and rule the country, one or more state, in a unitary fashion. Means सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पूरा अथॉरिटी रखती है. सेंट्रल इमरजेंसी, नेशनल इमरजेंसी विल बी देयर. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट सारी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की सारी पावर किसके पास चली जाएगी? सेंट्रल के पास. सो द प्रेसिडेंट हु इज एडवाइज्ड बाय द कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर एट सेंटर प्रोक्लेम्स द स्टेट ऑफ इमरजेंसी. और अगर सारी स्टेट इमरजेंसी इज देयर देन ऑल द पावर गोज इन द प्रेसिडेंट हैंड. द ग्राउंड ऑफ इमरजेंसी आर, कब लगती है इमरजेंसी? द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट. Threats to the nation from internal or external. डर हो, threat means डर. Then आप external or internal affairs से, failure of the constitutional machinery of the state, situation of financial crisis, then this emergency can be helped. So there are 3 types of emergency: national emergency, state emergency, and financial emergency. Okay, so during the period emergency, the president may override many provisions of the constitution, including the fundamental right. This is important. Who will be have right to have override many provisions of the constitution? The correct person will be a president. सारे पावर प्रेसिडेंट के पास चलेगा और उस प्रोविजंस को, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के प्रोविजन को वो चेंज भी कर सकता है इफ़ रिक्वायर्ड ड्यूरिंग द इमरजेंसी. अभी तक इमरजेंसी नहीं लगी है, लेकिन आपकी इमरजेंसी में फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस अगर हो जाती है देन इमरजेंसी में भी. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, जुडिशियल सिस्टम. ओके, judicial system includes Supreme Court, High Court, and the subordinate court. This is also important part of the Constitution. That is, Supreme Court is the highest apex court in India. It has original, direct जा सकते हैं. Original means direct you can file the case to the Supreme Court. Applicant through appeal you can go to the Supreme Court. High Court के अपने Supreme Court में. And advisory means President अगर time to time चाहता है कि advice लेना तो Supreme Court से. So advisory jurisdiction is also having with the Supreme Court. Under the original jurisdiction, it takes up the disputes involving government of India and state government का कोई matter हो तो you can directly go move to the Supreme Court. Individual group may also approach to the Supreme Court for the enforcement of fundamental right under Article 32. Writs के through आप Supreme Court के through जा सकते हैं if your fundamental right infringed. So, Supreme Court is a final court of appeal for cases of all courts and tribunals. Means जितने भी below courts हैं सबसे final court कौन सा हो? Supreme Court. It is also having advisory jurisdiction. The Supreme Court provides opinion to the President when letters specifically request for opinion of question of law or public importance. If President demand or wants, so he can take the opinion from the Supreme Court in the matter of law or public importance. Now, High Court exists in most of the state. How many High Courts? 24 High Courts now. Just now we are having both for a High Court, both somehow, but some High Courts having the jurisdiction one over the more states. Huh? So 24 High Courts and we are having 27 states. So one High Court covers one more than one state. High Court also having original jurisdiction, applicant jurisdiction, and advisory jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction over the matter of fundamental right. Applicant decision of the subordinate court goes to the appeal to the High Court, and the number of subordinate court and the tribunal. Advisory media. Advisory means High Court can give the advice to the governor in the portion of law. Now, subordinate court exists in every state. ठीक है। एमपी का सबसे हाईएस्ट सबॉर्डिनेट कोर्ट आपके कटनी का ही है ना। नाउ इन दी जबलपुर ऑल्सो इट वॉज देयर, फॉल अंडर द कंप्लीट कंट्रोल ऑफ सुपरविजन ऑफ रिस्पेक्टिव हाई कोर्ट, और इसको कंट्रोल कौन करता है, हर स्टेट के हाई कोर्ट्स। द प्रोवेंट ऑफ सबॉर्डिनेट कोर्ट आर हैविंग द पावर, इसका मीन्स पावर ऑफ सबॉर्डिनेट कोर्ट आर हैविंग civil or criminal both. Other special subordinate court are also there. Subordinate courts are specialized for that, like family courts are there. This is there only in the subordinate court में family court का matter family court में जाएगा, labor court labor's के matter सुनेगा, land revenue courts and so on. So various tribunals are also there below the subordinate courts for the specific area, ठीक है, like arbitration tribunals were there जो सुलह कराते हैं ना, like income tax tribunals, these are also there. Lastly it was given miscellaneous means there are various other matters of the constitution also there, important rules were there, like to name as for some rules of the constitution like civil services के बारे में बताया, languages, election, finance, trade and commerce. So we cannot cover all the topics of the constitution, we have covered the important parts of the constitution. Citizenship topic is also there, Indian topic is also there. Last, amendments. Amendment means changes. If you want to do any changes in the constitution, so under article 368 of the constitution in 1950 is what adopted that amendment may more than 97 times अभी तक amendment हो चुके till 1950s के पास से अभी तक, but now 100 amendment will be there. So since the constitution was adopted, administrative details, most amendments related to the administrative matters. Other amendment relates to the debates of preamble. Right to education is an example which include the fundamental rights chapter through the amendment to fulfill the social revolution and transformation agenda. Right to education बहुत सारे changes करने होते हैं, so we can change in the fundamental right also through this amendment. So the constitution has gone through so many challenges with respect to this. Lastly, it was given the doctrine of basic structure. This was one more question also I have asked in the that quarterly. Basic structure of the constitution amendment can be done. It was discussed in Keshav Nanda Bharti case versus state of Kerala. The Supreme Court involved the concept of basic structure, that this concept aimed at restraining the amending the power of parliament. It states that parliament can amend each and every provision of the constitution but cannot alter the basic structure, means preamble को alter changes किए बिना कोई भी provision constitution को change कर सकता है, and this doctrine applies only to the constitutional amendments. So the term basic structure includes several principles like democracy, federalism, secularism, fair and free election, etc. Okay, so this was a basic structure case, that is famous case, Keshav Nanda Bharti.